Actually, good evening somewhere. I'm so used to go live in evenings, but actually, because many of you ask if I could possibly um, make my videos sometimes. Oh my goodness, somebody's yelling. Some of you ask me whether I could sometimes go live earlier so people on the other side of the world can join. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, somebody's yelling. I'm so sorry. It's actually so peaceful here, but there is a woman that must be a smoker because her voice sounds like a raspy, extremely raspy. Uh, I don't know if my connection is good. I hope it is. If somebody in the chat, cannot wait to share my thoughts on the topic, but could somebody tell me if my connection is okay or am I breaking up? Shall I maybe switch off my Wi-Fi? I don't know. Please let me know if you see me. Please let me know in the comments if you're on. Well, maybe I will start. Hey Giorgio, could you tell me if you can hear and see me? Because I don't know how the connection is. Yeah, perfect, but could you hear me well? Oh my goodness, ladies, please don't smoke. You may not hear this, but I hear a lady right now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Don't kill your natural beauty. Please, please. Your voice is also your beauty. The way you speak. I kind of wish you could hear what I hear. I don't know, maybe you do. It's scratching, scratching my ears. Yes, it's a beautiful day. I want to share something with you today. There is a reason why hardworking, independent women, so to speak, are usually very cold. They are not. Let me see if I can put it like this. They are not particularly warm. They are not particularly flirtatious. They are not particularly. Um, they basically burn out completely their energy, their femininity, their ability to nurture, to love when they live on a man's schedule. When women live on men's schedule, it is very hard on them. They lose their spark, they lose their joyfulness, they lose their ability to flirt, they use their ability to be and show, to be a woman and to love like a woman, to nurture like a woman. Some of the coaches, I remember I used to take some coaching business advice, and it was all about get up at 5 a.m. Oh, I'm sorry, yes, get up. I actually was a member of the club that started 5 a.m. The book club wasn't so bad because we read, and it did force me to go to bed early. But I just want to let you know that um, most women that have to run in a certain schedule, it ruins their cycle, it ruins their hormones, they lose their luster, they lose their spark, they lose their health, and sometimes they can even lose their life. A woman can literally die from not sleeping enough. We are made very different than men are, and a woman can truly get exhausted and die. It was not a rare occasion when women used to die from exhaustion. It's not a rare occasion when women would pass away in their 30s because um, they were through hardships, through stress, not enough of sleep, and not enough of rest. A lot of men are commenting, hello everybody, please let me know if you can hear me well. Thank you so much for the comments, thank you for the likes, and thank you for the kind words. And ladies and gentlemen, everyone is welcome. I really hope you can hear me. I hope you can hear me well. So my moderators is not here, so I will pay my attention to a smart comment, a thoughtful comment. Also, if you want, make sure that I read your comment. You can highlight it with a super chat if you willing to do so. But I want to call your attention. I know there are married men who are watching me. I know there are men who want to be married. I know there are ladies who are watching me. And wait, there is a bee. Oh my gosh, no. I have a perfume on that the bee might like. So thank you everybody. If you enjoy my conversations, you want to hear them again, consider subscribing to the channel. And I really would appreciate a little bit more likes. I only have 26 likes out of 100 people. I'm making a special appearance at 1 a.m. for the lunchtime. Eric says narcissistic and gold digger vibes. Thank you, Eric. I take it as a compliment. I'm a very giving person. I would say I'm a very caring person to people I love. So for me, when you call me like this, it's a compliment for me because I used to overgive and exhaust myself. So for me, you don't even know that you're giving me a compliment. I wish I could read all your comments, but I appreciate your kind words. So I remember reading this book about Coco Chanel. Everybody knows the luxury brand, but most people don't know beautiful story of Coco Chanel. And her mother died at the age of 32 from exhaustion. She couldn't take it no more. Her mother had 5 children. Ladies, if you're watching, read the story of Coco Chanel. Her entire life is an incredible inspiration. And yes, her mother died from exhaustion. At the age of 32. When a woman is doing very hard work, either it's hard labor, she doesn't get enough of sleep, she has to run, and she can't rest, she can't take a break, she will burn, crash, and very often die. So I think that maybe it is that relationships, marriage is not for everyone. Not every man is willing to understand this. But coming to the modern day, some years ago, I was very much into self-development. I didn't realize back then that self-development and growth for a woman is a completely different. There are some things in common, but it's completely different than self-development and growth for a man. So I was operating in kind of a masculine energy, getting up at 5, trying to accomplish, sitting hours and hours at the computer, but also doing some difficult things, physical things, and cutting my sleep and trying to I had a dream that some things that I wanted in my life. Long story short, it was semi-successful, but then when I started to listen to a woman's nature rules, I started to rest more. Things just took a different turn. So I want to wish all the ladies in the chat, all of us very often operate in the men's kind of energy, in the men's style by default. Maybe our mothers were trying to survive, and everyone who is from post USSR, who is from Eastern Europe, that our parents were trying to survive, our mothers were trying to survive. Also, I would say they were feminine by nature, but sometimes they had to be very, very strong. And yeah, so not all of us have a perfect upbringing, but it's so important to be in your we still need a masculine frame, because even if you run a feminine business, for example, you still need to send your orders on time. You need to make you still have a lot of things that are basically need a masculine container. It's impossible to operate in our world in a pure feminine. But I just want to let you know, ladies, if you feel, a lot of ladies that reach out to me, they tell me that they kind of thinking about maybe, finding a match, finding a, being with a man, but they tell me that, Veronica, I have no desire for a man. I literally have no desire for a man. I have no desire, because I know he probably will not be able to provide. I will waste all my time. I'm not gonna get paid. And most of all, I have no desire for intimacy. Here from ladies, when they have the most juiciest moments of life in the 20s, 30s, and 40s, that they have no desire to intimacy, led me to think, and I start to remember that cortisol mode I've had once, and I 100% recall the time when it feels you almost repulsed of the idea of being with a man. First of all, it's emotional. When a woman is burned out, when she is not feeling the lives, the joy, when she's losing her spark and she's withdrawn emotionally, she doesn't want to be with a man, because a woman always gives to a man in intangible ways. There is nothing you can do to a man, give to a man in intangible ways, in emotional way, in way of connection, in a way of sharing things and enjoying things together, because most men, they live through woman's joy. When you have a very joyful, cheerful woman, you often live through her. You live through her emotions. You live through her, oh my goodness, oi. You live through her. Your emotions are kind of like a good type of virus. Oh, thank God. Oh, your emotions is like a good virus. You catch up on your emotions. You know how sometimes you have a friend that's always kind of a bit down, and then you have a friend that is always a bit up. Usually the one who is up is giving emotions, joy, good mood to somebody who is down, and then who is down getting up, but whoever is up is getting down. So yeah, hello everyone. So yes, all I want to say with this video is that everything is so intertwined in between. A lot of women, don't feel like dressing up, don't feel like flirting, like dancing, like going out, like making love to their husband or the man with they're with. Just don't want to be touched, because when you have all those cortisol, all the stress in your system, it blocks your desire for men, for intimacy, for emotional connection. You just want to lay on the grass. You just want to read a book. You just want to recharge. Women are natural givers. A lot of men here on the channel tell me sometimes, you only talk about what women want from men. My conversation really depend on my topics. I want to give you some sunshine, guys. It's so sunny. My conversation really depends on a topic, so I cannot cover possibly anything in one topic. But the thing about this is that men are feeding from women's emotions, and women are really incredible at giving. Women are really incredible by giving that vital force to a man, the beautiful emotional They uplift men emotionally. Men feed from women's emotions, but it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing, because if men were as emotional as women, well, we wouldn't have anything. We would not get anything done. So if you are in a relationship and your woman is kind of pulling away, you love her, but she seems to be cold, distant, and she complains being tired, relieve her from some of that, relieve her from some of the pressure, from some of the stress took over. I understand not everyone can be, we live in a real world, not everyone has certain abilities, but basically see the difference if you just take the certain pressure away from your woman, and report in the comments below. Yes, see the difference if you can take some pressure from the shoulders of the woman you claim you love, and report back. Yes, I'm on a lake, guys, so it's a bit wild. It's a bit wild. I cannot do anything. There is wind. The channel is about love. Okay, I basically conveyed my message. I'm gonna read your comments. Um, yeah, somebody says women who are stressed, women who are overworked and underslept have no desire for intimacy. No, none. Even if it's just not a good experience. So if you are already in a relationship and your woman is you can see your woman is falling apart, she doesn't want, she seems to just losing her sparkle. Some women feel guilty to stop working. Some women feel guilty to work less. Just make you feel so comfortable that she will drop some of your responsibilities. But guess what? You will win. As a man, you will win if you let a woman drop some of your responsibilities, some of the things that are physically, mentally, emotionally hard for her. You will do more. You have testosterone for it. You have testosterone for it. Women don't. And if you want to make life better, you really can. I'm gonna read some nice comments if I see them. Andre Rodriguez says, "Hi Veronica, what is this about? I'm new here. May I help you?" I don't necessarily need help right now. I'm just sharing my thoughts. My channel is about understanding polarity between men and women, the difference with our nature, in our nature, and how to make your life better, more fulfilling. Your relationships, and it's not only with a romantic partner, but with women in general. And my expertise is based on my culture. I'm originally from Eastern Europe, and these men are still more masculine and women still more feminine. And when I came to US, I've noticed how off balance things are, and how it's not really working out. I'm just sharing my perspective. I'm not saying this is answer to all, but this is something that I'm very passionate about. And for myself, by the way, I think I probably will only, so we're gonna have the daytime lives like this when it is what it is, lunchtime, because I realize I'm not getting enough of sleep because of my passion. I have been going live late on the channel, and I'm still gonna have evening lives, and maybe one time a week I could do a late evening live. But I realize I gotta stick to my own principle and get more rest, and get more rest, so I can really live what I preach. You don't need credentials when you have your own intuition and you can feel people. You don't need official stamp. You can have official stamp from any, actually I do have education, but it's similar. Some subjects are similar, but my education is in international relationships, political science, and geopolitics. but we also study psychology. There are some things, some people just have gifts. You can finish 10 colleges and still don't understand the way the woke colleges are ran. People get degrees and they have a completely messed up picture of the world because they ignore the female nature, they ignore our hormones, they ignore, even if a woman says she identifies as a man, she still have female hormones. She still needs a sleep. She's only fooling herself. That's it. So yes, I think self-education and living through experience, and some people just have gifts. I always have that gift ever since I was very, very little. People always told me that I should do this. And I thought it was funny. I never took it seriously. I know I don't have very many from my old-time subscribers, but everybody new are very welcome. And you know what? I will not read offensive comments. I'm gonna leave it to you. You can dive into your own negativity. If you don't enjoy something, nobody holds you here. I really enjoy connecting with people who appreciate me. Хорошо, обязательно приеду в Корею, с удовольствием. Присылайте билет. Mohammed, but Veronica, see more time women use their car to get their job done. What do you say about that? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean by that. CR7 King, yes, Europe, Eastern Europe, women are very traditional. That's why Andrew Tate went there and made girls work for him. Yeah, that's awful. I don't support what he did. He has some good ideas, but I don't support him doing such horrible business. But yeah, I mean, he says some decent things at times, you know, some valuable things, but I cannot have respect for him because he used women to do awful things. But in general, women are but the thing is, guys, in America, it doesn't matter where you are in the world. It's just when women here in America were taught for so long to ignore their feminine desires, to ignore their desire to rest. Basically, in US, the society tells you to compete with men, and if you're not competing with men, you're a loser, you're lazy, you're not smart, you don't have education. But you know, a woman that is relaxed, she can make money in her sleep. She can wake up in the morning and see money on her account because maybe she produced a product, a service, she helped somebody, or maybe she does any kind of work using her expertise. Like, for example, I can interpret. I have been helping people to adjust in US, people who are from Russia or Ukraine, because I speak fluently this language. So yes, there is unlimited amount of things, but a woman can literally die. Doesn't matter her nationality. A woman can literally die from undersleeping. In US, women, I think how they deal with stress, I think they just go, they overeat, they stop being feminine, they stop wearing bright colors, they wear men's clothes. They talk like a man, walk like a man, speak like a man. They neglect their anything that would make them connected to their nature, and they just kind of survive, and they don't even know it. They don't even know it. When they see a woman in a dress, a woman smiling or laughing or being lighthearted, doesn't mean that that woman has no problem in her life, but very often what happens is they think that if you are lighthearted and you have energy and you are nicely dressed and you are feminine, they think that you have no problems. But no, it's just that you don't want to live in a masculine way. You don't have to do this, you know, you don't actually have to do it. But in America, a lot of people think so. Hello. Господи, сколько можно уже с этой Кореей? Успокойтесь, пожалуйста. So I would love to see everybody on the channel who is interested in this kind of topics, guys. Sorry, it's a wild day. Let's just put this, but it's a happy mess. Let's say it's a happy mess. You love geopolitics, yeah, me too. But the problem with geopolitics is that it's a very masculine subject, and I literally had to take a break from all the pain that's been going on in the world, all the pain that's been going on. I mean, it's been going on for years. You know, I have war in my native country, which is, you know, is not anything I would wish to anyone. You know, to feel that. And then, you know, we have evil operating, taking people's lives, hurting people, justifying people being murdered and hurt. We have a lot of negativity, a lot of pain, and the subject of political science or geopolitics is actually very interesting, but it is very, very masculine. So ladies, those of you who love debating, who love these topics, you literally sometimes need to, I would not say pretend dumb, but imagine you don't know anything, you don't know about anything, you have no judgment, and just have a days or part of the day when you don't watch any news, when you don't discuss, when you don't do anything, because it is actually extremely masculine, extremely. And it takes our energy, because also we are very empathetic. I mean, it's okay, but must be controlled. As Garba Dance said about she loves geopolitics. I hear it's very interesting, it's fascinating. I'm originally from Kiev, Ukraine. I would love to go to Jamaica, yes. I always have not enough of, you know, I live north, so there is always often not enough of sunshine. Somebody says I can't afford you. Probably. Somebody says you're smart, but you're a typical woman. No woman can give advice on anything. Well, if you think so, nobody's holding you here. Your comment shows me that you never learn how to be in your masculine. That's what I'm just gonna take the comments as an example. A man that is not enjoying or not sure about somebody, he says thank you and he keeps on going. He's not gonna try to put a woman down that is sharing her heart, her gift, her time, because she feels like she cannot do it any other way. So it's a very low class compliment when you kind of make a compliment, say you're smart, but you are just like everybody else. Ladies, watch out. A man or somebody says, oh, when somebody gives you this backhanded compliment, that's the worst of all. So you're welcome to leave at any time. And actually women are amazing teachers. Women are naturally, who do you think is teaching? That is why I think that women should be more fulfilled. I'm just gonna ignore this. Women should be more fulfilled, more nurtured, more full of positivity, because women are natural teachers. Who is tending to children? Who is in the olden times, a lot more women were spending time with more women, older women, more mature women would always, I'm sorry, would always spend time with the younger women, because they would give them knowledge, wisdom. They would help them to operate in this wild and crazy world. And now we actually have such a sad situation with young women who don't know how to present, who cursing, who smoking, who drinking, tattoos, piercings, who just hurting themselves. There is no older, or not, it doesn't have to be an old woman, but there is no mature woman, there is no mothering or sistering there. That is why I do what I do. I have many other ways to support myself in this life. I have my own clients. These lives, they are available, most of them are available to public. So those of you who are, if you feel you are at the wrong place, you probably are. I don't know if I still have connection. I hope I do. But I read that comment because I want to show you guys, don't be a man bitch, okay? I don't know how else to say it. People have the right for self-expression. I have very uh, conservative beliefs in many ways, but every person has a right for self-expression. Garba, I already told you I'm from Kiev, Ukraine originally, but I currently live in the United States. But I'm originally from Kiev, Ukraine. Guys, let me know if my connection is okay. I cannot see, I see some great comments, but unfortunately, um, they go so fast. I'm not used to that. So if you want to highlight your comment with a super chat, you feel free to do it, or maybe write it again so I can see it. I'm in the shade. I really want to be in the sun. The sun is so special. It's special for us here in the north. Hey Scotland. Hey, you can give me a shout out, Scotland. Hey Scotland. My dream to visit, by the way. I would love to visit Scotland. Can you guys hear me okay? Could you just confirm? I have another maybe 5 minutes. So if you want to, no one said Scotland. I appreciate you all. Just taking a walk with you. I said in peace, I read. I'm not watching any news today, any geopolitical, any updates. Because my heart, I felt this week was awful. This past week was just so awful. You know, it just was really hard for those of us who are empathetic, for those of us who understand something, you know, about this world. It was a hard week. Yes, it's a beautiful day. Thank you. Yeah, so we have another, yes, maybe a few minutes. Thank you, Drop the Best. Yeah, unfortunately, my beautiful moderators are not here, but it's okay. Those of you guys who are spamming the chat and being inappropriate, remember, you're still helping a lot to my channel. You help to grow it. So, but I'm gonna focus on the positive. Thank you, Ligma. Don't listen. Don't listen to the chat. Yes, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad you can hear me. Thank you, Joseph Hudson. Joseph Hudson is saying, I do admire you. Well, thank you so much. I agree. This week has been awful. Ugly people making it worse. You know, I honestly, I felt extreme mental burnout, extreme, because I think a lot of people all over the world took it to heart because it just was such an evil demonstration. It just was awful. You know, it was beyond of what people can take. It was just, and it was so sudden, you know, when things happen suddenly. I think that's what is really scary too, when things happen just suddenly, you know. You don't expect it. That's so way before you can even realize what happened. It's just awful. But there are ways to recharge and rest and take things easy just so you can function. Some of us took it so to heart that we neglected our own things and problems. But it's good, you know, it makes me glad that there is compassion in the world, there is empathy in the world, there is so much beauty in the world. And still, in what happened last week, the love won all over the world. It's incredibly, truly incredible to see. Okay, let's see. Couple more minutes, guys. I just want to see if I have any. Oi, I'm sorry, I almost blocked somebody who I didn't want to block. Yeah, so if you're just joining, you can watch and listen. I was talking about the importance um, of understanding the difference of operational system for men and for women. A lot of women in the West, they don't even know that it's not lazy to rest. It's not lazy to say that you don't want to go to these gatherings. You need the rest. You just need to rot in. You need to couch rot for a couple hours. You need to take a bath. You need to, most importantly, switch off the thought. I think men a little bit different. I think men often, after they slept, they want to go and they want to play some active things. It takes their mind off, some sports and, I don't know what it is, hiking, mount climbing, the camping. My worst nightmare. I mean, I can participate in camping for a couple hours because I love the fire, I love the nature, but I don't like bugs and I don't like sleeping on the floor. I like laying on the grass and touching the sand, but I don't like sleeping on the floor, no. And there is a reason why this polarity energy and sexual energy is so low between people. Even when you see a couple, especially if they've been together for a little bit, usually sometimes it's just flat. It's flat as the ground, just flat. But it's not because there is no love. It's just a woman cannot give from an empty cup. When she is overflowing with, when she is rested, she can overflow. When she does not have stress and she gets in her sleep, and when she is getting her sleep, she is connecting to that power bank that without the power bank she's done. She cannot function. She needs her sleep. So talking about sleep, we're gonna have to have our lives earlier in some evenings, because I start to feel that I need to get some sleep, so I must follow the things that I believe in. Sometimes you have events, sometimes something special going on, but a woman can literally, as I mentioned earlier, a woman can literally die after not having enough sleep. Going on 5 hours of sleep, she can literally, in a worst case scenario, she can lose her life, or she can get very sick. She can activate all her disease that otherwise would not happen. And yeah, that is a very sad situation, because most women feel like they need to push even harder and harder. But in fact, when we relax more, we feel better. We actually earn more if we use our energy correctly. We can earn a lot more in pleasure, do favor to the world, because when a woman works with pleasure and love, she changed the world around her. If, let's say, she's a teacher, when she has her time to rest, she gives love to children, she gives them attention, she sees them. She might talk to a child besides the class. If she sees something is wrong, this child looks sad today. A rested woman, the woman that can be fully present, she will notice something wrong, and then she might find out maybe this child is getting hurt, maybe this child is not getting attention, maybe this child have issues. I'm gonna say this last thing. In the early times, when people would go to doctors, it was very different. Doctors would spend time with their patients. They would listen to them, they would connect with them. Basically, the presence of a doctor was healing to the patient, The presence of a doctor was healing to the patients. Right now, when you go to a doctor, it's like pressure, this, height, weight, like you don't connect. I had a doctor. Unfortunately, he is retired now, but I had this phenomenal doctor. He was originally from Liberia. He was most phenomenal doctor I've ever been. When you come to his place, to his practice, it's like it's just his presence, wisdom. There was so much more. I'm gonna miss him greatly. I'm going to miss him greatly to not see his presence was healing because he gave attention, he gave compassion, he listened to you in a most beautiful. I felt like I need no treatment after I talked to him. Most incredible doctor. And it's interesting, he was going to retire for many years. He finally retired this year, but he was going to retire every year. He said he's gonna retire, but he didn't because he had so much love. He didn't do it because of finance. Actually, yes, it was an OBGYN doctor. Every lady should see a doctor at least once a year or twice a year. But he would just make you feel like he was absolutely incredible. Oh, thank you so much. I have a super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat. News India. Dear, I'm seriously asking you, would you like to settle in India? I am not a rich guy, but I can keep you happy and safe and free from worries. You know, I'll be honest with you, I would like to visit India at some point, maybe with somebody who can show me, but I'm afraid of India. I'm gonna be honest with you. It has so much beauty. Don't get me wrong, India have so much beauty. The culture, the temples, Mumbai, the pink city, the history, the food, the silk, the jewels, the people, the beautiful beaches. But for me, I know India has the other side too. I have actually several friends who are Indian, but also have a Slavic friend who's in India, and she's suffering greatly. So I would love to visit. I don't know about marriage offer on a live stream, but I would love to visit India sometime if I have a professional security. You know, when I see, I understand that India is a country of a big contrast. There are major contrasts, and there are beautiful things, but there are also things that are hard for my mentality. So I don't think I could really settle in India, but I would love to visit it with a well mapped out plan. But I very appreciate, I'm gonna put a heart. Wait, let me put, I love the super chat. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I don't know what your name is, but thank you so much for supporting. All the way from India. I don't think I've ever gotten a super chat from India. I got donation from India when the war started in Ukraine, but it's my first ever super chat from India, so I appreciate it. I'm actually I'm doing interpreting service a little bit later, and before that I'm gonna go get something to get my late breakfast, because if I don't, I will crash. So thank you. Thank you, Henry. I appreciate it. But yes, but you know, maybe I'll come to India and I fall in love and I say I want to see nothing else. I mean, the nature of beauty, you know, the beauty is the nature. There are many beautiful things, but I think it's very hard to live in such a different environment. Or shall I just say, thank you, I will consider. I'm going to say it in a feminine way. Well, thank you, I will think about it. I think it's important to make a small plan before you make a big plan. Thank you, my darling. Thank you, CCGB. I'm so glad you were out enjoying your life without a phone. I love you for that. I love you for that. I've been doing this entire morning, and I'm thinking that I'm gonna alternate with a lunchtime life and evening lives, because I feel that I need to rest. As I'm saying this, I'm like, I love what I do, but I need to get more rest. And so as my ladies. I don't want you guys. Maybe once a week we can have like late nights. But then again, I have so much passion for it. I will say all this, and then again, I'm late. I am live at 11 p.m. So we'll see. But I'm very, very passionate about this topic. We were talking today about the importance of women's rest. If you are in a relationship with a woman, but she's just losing her spark, she's losing her desire, you feel like she maybe doesn't want you. A lot of times it's not that she doesn't want you. It's just when a woman has stress, she has cortisol, her hormones are messed up, to say in a simple language, and she's not she's not able to feel. I don't know if you guys understand it. When a woman is under stress, when she hasn't slept, when she's either under a lot of stress or she tried to run like a man, she loses her ability to feel, to desire, and to nurture. She just does not desire you. She just doesn't have the desire. No, not emotional. There is not much emotional connection. Like, there is not much into pouring into you emotionally, because how can you pour if you have an empty cup? There is nothing gonna come out of an empty cup. So make sure that your cup is full. Take some of your responsibility on you. Just tell her, okay, you know what, I'm gonna get up this Saturday. Like, you will see how much the rested woman and exhausted woman are two different human beings, and they are not related. I can guarantee. Wait, I'm sorry. I can guarantee you that. Wait, I'm sorry. It's falling. It might fall. So. Yes, guys, at this point, if you want to make sure 100% I read your comment, you got to do like this gentleman from India and highlight it with a super chat, or, well, I don't know, or make it so smart that I see it, like make it stand out, but not with all caps. I'm not reading all caps comments. Hello, Aaron. I'm gonna say a few highs and head out, because I'm ready to nurture myself a little bit. Paul says you're my future wifey. You never know, Paul. You never know. KZ says, do you need help with his comments? I don't know. I'm about to head out anyway. You know, I don't read them. I don't have time to read them. I know some of them are crazy, but it helps the channel to grow. So I will eventually put some words stopping. But you know what I enjoy? The trolls, they try to hurt you. They try to do things to you, but the funniest thing, they actually help to push your channel. So I appreciate all of you. You know, I'm gonna try to honor the legacy of Charlie Kirk, how kind he was to the people that would disagree with him. He never lost his cool. He was kind and loving. So I have a long way to go, I'm not gonna lie. But the thing is, everyone gets what they put in. So KZ says, I disagree, you need to stay up all night, read the books. Well. Well, I don't think so. I will do it. It will depends. I try to organize my day around how I feel. It's very important. I have the luxury to do it. And I wish to all women have the luxury to have their rest, to organize their day around their energy levels, not around the schedule, not around 9 to 5, not around 5 a.m. You must get up and run, because we're just different. We operate on different systems. It's a very, very beautiful day, my dear friends. So I'm going to head out, but I'm just so happy to see you all. And I probably won't be live tonight because I need to rest and enjoy some time. We're gonna celebrate some things today. Antonio, I'm taking applications. I told you. Hey, Veronica, come to Australia. I would love to see Australia. Australia. You know, it's true. Women check out before the end of relationship. That's such a general statement. You know. I don't know. Usually, men check out when a woman gets, you know, when a woman was intimate with you, trusted you, connected with you. You then see some of your imperfections, and usually men that get their desire satisfied, and they're like, well, you know, maybe you're not so great. I mean, it just really depends. Such a generalization. It's not even a good comment. I don't know how to read the scale up. Yeah, it's not a good comment. It depends. It depends on so many things. It's too general to say. Yeah, relationships have all kinds of dynamics, so it's a weird thing to say. Привет, Станислав. Oh my goodness, yeah, it's going crazy. Yes, exactly, CCGB. Yes, we have to learn compassion. I want to read some smart comments, but I see some compliments. I don't feel comfortable to read compliments for 10 minutes. So if there is a thoughtful comment, I would read it. All right, my darlings. Yes, everybody gets when they put in, Frank. You know, when you come and you always you only notice the negative, and this is how your life is gonna be. I'm sorry, but this is how your life is gonna be. When everybody's, you know, when you see all the negativity, not that it doesn't exist, but when you draw attention to all these things and it's all that you have, you know, that's gonna be all that you will have. Okay, guys. Especially for us women it's crucial. We cannot look at the bad things, because we will amplify everything, you know. Okay, I'm gonna have one last walk, and I got to go, guys, because we're gonna have lunch, late lunch. I'm starving. I may not look like I'm starving, but I am. Lake City, Florida. I was in Lakeland, Florida one time. I love most cities in Florida. Florida is the second best state. I would love Florida more if it wouldn't be so extremely hot. When I lose my conscience when it's that hot. Like I have actually heat exhaustion. So like if it's like humid and hot and I'm on the sun, so yeah, it would be my last life. Even my phone dies. But I love Florida. It's a beautiful, beautiful state. Thanks, Aaron. That's a great compliment. All right, my darlings. Whoever joins the chat very late, I recommend you to watch the video from the beginning. I really share these things from my heart, and I just believe that everyone can have such better life experience if we go to the original settings, you know. If we consider our original settings as human, as men and women. Yes, original settings. I don't know how else to say it. Come to Missouri. What's good in Missouri? I don't really know. Thank you, Ezra. Thank you for the love. Thank you, everybody, for the love. This topic is definitely in your wheelhouse, Veronica. A lot of American women can learn what a natural woman looks like. Thank you. Well, I just wanna. My point was that um, women who are hard working and men applauding for, oh, you're hard working, you're independent, they really burning. It's only a question of time. It's like a ticking bomb. It's only a question of time till that woman falls apart. Her whole hormone system, she will age 20 years before she it's just like. And women do not have desires, not gonna be they're not gonna be on top of their of their joyful state when they are exhausted. We just can't. We women don't have as much testosterone, so basically, let's see if I still have connection. Women don't have nearly as much testosterone, so if and if you don't have those joyful hormones, you have no desire being with a man, being close to him, hugging him, making love to him. Even thinking about him gives you pain because you're so exhausted. The last thing on your mind is catering to a man, being emotionally available to a man, connecting with a man. And the worst of all is being intimate. This is why so many wives, men always complain that wives do not want to be intimate. It's because in most of the times they don't have the romance, and they have the duties, and they have overload of stress. Start to helping your wife, start to letting her rest, and you will see that she will have a desire. Give her time to go walk, to go spend time with a friend, to go rest, to go to the spa. You will have a different woman. It's like day and night. It's a plus and minus. You will have a very, very different woman that way. Women always overgive, guys. I'm an example for it. I just told you I'm gonna stay for 5 minutes, and it's a lot longer than that. So because when you're in something, you can't really control. When you have passion for something, you don't really control it. You want to give because it's pouring through you. And I'm just gonna ignore all the stupid comments. I understand the psychology. Thank you. Yes, if you enjoy this, please subscribe, and I will see you again. I will consider, if you guys gonna be subscribing, I more likely will start recording short videos where it can be very concise and to the point, so you can always learn or connect or share your experience. Thank you for subscribing. I love that. I would love to see you here again. Even if you disagree with some points, I don't mind that, as long as it's not inappropriate. Guys, I'm gonna push my wings out. I feel like a butterfly. CCGB, I never thought you're gonna be this busy. So, my dear friends, have a wonderful day, everyone. I will see you very soon. Thank you, my new subscriber, I assume from India. Thank you so much for the super chat. You might have to elevate your game so I can really travel. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think that I will be able to. If I ever go to India, I have to have like company. I would love to see it though. Electronic music tribe says I want to see the dress. I will post some photos in my comment section. Wait, community section. All right. KZ, men who applaud women for their hard work has a modern term now. We call it gaslighting. Yeah, exactly. Actually, gaslighting is a very old term. They applauding for something they know isn't in her best interest. Yes, it really is terrible. I mean, we all go sometimes through times when the whole family need to, sometimes there is a sick person in the family. Sometimes there is something going on, so you have to have a short period of time when you doing something, you contributing, you doing, you have to, sometimes you have a newborn baby, so your wife is at least can focus on a baby and not have to work. So I mean, it's just there are circumstances, but a lot of people live in this chronic thing. And yes, when man says I need an independent woman, I always think you either need a man or you need a mom. Ой, ну все, ребятки. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I put this camera like this. For the certain people who are here, sometimes I'm gonna go live without camera, okay? So inappropriate. Uh, King Doopy, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate that. All right, I'm trying to see. Thank you for the kind words, everybody. And gentlemen, a woman never, even if I was considering this, a woman never take herself to another state, city, or country to meet a man. Just remember, a woman that have, I'm just saying in general, not even referring to myself. You never invite a woman somewhere. You have to be the one who is creating things for her. A woman does not deliver herself anywhere, no matter what you give her. Marcus says, I'm currently dating a Ukrainian, also a beauty. Wonderful. Check out my channel. I have tons on dating Ukrainian Slavic women. I have thousands of videos. Oh my gosh, David. Wow. Thanks. I'll take it as a compliment. Thank you. Hello, Mexico. I love Mexico. I could use a vacation right now. All right. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day, my dear friends. And I do have Instagram. CCGB, could you give my Instagram? If you're inappropriate or send me anything inappropriate, I block you immediately, right? So I have two Instagrams. One is for my glamour shop, is Femininity and Furs, and another Instagram account have the same name as my channel, Veronica Olson Life Talks. All right, we are exactly at an hour and 2 minutes. All the best to you, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you joined late, consider watching in the beginning. I literally covered it in first 10 minutes. Then we were chatting and having fun. So if you have something to say, feel free to leave the comments after the live. It would be actually great to see some comments after the live is done. If I didn't read your comment, I'll respond to it. And also I will post all my links under the video a bit later. All right, guys, talk to you soon. Thank you so much. CCGB, thank you for being here. KZ, thanks for coming. All my oldies, thanks for coming. And all my new ones, big hug and thank you and welcome. Welcome. You might like it here. See you soon, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.